Okay, you guys, what's going on? So we headed to the gym. It's right now. It's 1:07 a.m. So we're gonna go try to get us a good little chest workout in. So if you already don't know, I normally work overnights. So I'm off. I was off today. Well, I was off Monday. It's officially Tuesday now, so that's why I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm used to being at work. So I'm gonna go here to the gym. Get a little chest workout in, and then sometime tomorrow afternoon or so, probably late afternoon, I'm gonna go back, train my daughter. She wants to do some quads and glutes. So I'll go back and train her. I'm not gonna probably won't do any quads and glutes because I just worked my quads or my glutes maybe 2 days ago, so I'm still kind of sore. Worked them pretty good. So if I'm still sore, you don't want to dabble into that particular body group until you're not sore. You want to give those muscles time to recover and grow. So they're not going to recover and grow while you're working them while they're sore. So that's like an indication that you need to continue to let them recover and grow the soreness. Usually if I don't feel any soreness in the muscle, then I should be okay to work it. So just basically getting back into lifting heavy and hard because I've been on just trying to lose a lot of weight, so I wasn't really worrying about putting on muscle because you got to eat a lot. You got to increase your calories, your proteins, and even your carbs just to put on muscle. So I wasn't trying to put on too much muscle. I was just trying to keep the muscle, keep as much muscle as possible while I was trying to lose these 60 pounds that I lost. I actually was trying to lose about 70. I was trying to get down to like 190, under 190, 189. I was just trying to do it, but the lowest I got was 190. And that was a good day. That's a day that I really fasted a lot. So I think on the average, I got down to about 195, which right now I'm around 195, between 195 and 200. Depends on how much water I'm getting in, my calorie intake for the day, whatnot. But I don't want to go up fast. I'm monitoring I'm basically using the mirror as my gauge. Try to keep, so if I do start going up in weight, I still want to stay tight as far as my core area. I don't want to see anything hanging. I want to stay tight. I want to continue to start seeing my six-pack start to develop. That's how I know I'm on the right track. So the mirror is always your best friend when it comes to bodybuilding. When losing weight is the scale, always the scale. But when it's bodybuilding, it's the mirror. The scale can be deceptive, so to speak. Just remember that. So today, like I said, we're gonna do some chest work. Try to get a good pump. Try to see how heavy we can go, but stay at a good rep range between 10 to 12 reps per per set, but kind of moderate heavy weight. You know, we're gonna do the Mike Mentor technique where we just go all out. You know, high intensity. Mike Mentor, Dorian Yates technique. We're gonna do that. I tend to grow like certain body parts by doing that method. My chest for sure. You know, back for sure. Those muscles take a lot of high intensity, heavy weight, low rep training, and I grow a lot. Legs, I got to put a lot of volume as far as kind of medium weight, high reps, a lot of volume. I do like quads, hamstrings, calves. I need a lot of volume of those. Triceps, biceps, shoulders. Need a lot of high volume, like kind of like light to moderate weight. So everybody's different, you know. Everybody's body is differently, so nobody has the. So when people say do this and do that, I don't think it's a do this, do that type of approach when it comes to bodybuilding. Because everybody's body's different. That's what they call it, bodybuilding. It's your body. You building your body. And I'm not building your body. You're building your body. So your body is different from my body. Your body reacts differently to stimulus than what my body does. So when I do these videos and I'm doing certain exercises, just use it as a guide. Don't do exactly what I do. Find out what your body grows with by doing. You know, you can use them as a guide, as a reference guide, not as a like do this exactly like this, so you won't grow or you won't get big or you won't gain muscle, none of that. So I would never use it as that, just a reference. Just keep that in mind. All right, we're almost there. Gym's like 10 minutes from my house, so not that far. It's 24 hours. All right, we're here. Before I start any gym session, I always got to get my energy. I use my whip energy pouches, 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, B vitamins, L-theanine. This right here. That's all you need. Get the energy drinks. Forget the pre-workouts. Forget all that. Put one of those right there. Sour cherry flavor. Sour cherry, baby. This kicks in right away. So it's instant energy. Go ahead and hit that link. Hit that link. Tap in below. Get yours right now.
forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.